for our... All right, this is Rooster with Barbecue and Bourbon, and tonight I am preparing for you subscribers a beautiful Chilean sea bass. It's going to be amazing. Gonna be amazing. So subscribers, Rooster going to show you how we do the rub for this Chilean sea bass, okay? So it's pretty simplistic, Anyhow, so we got this achiote paste, right? It's about a 1/4 tablespoon. Allspice. We have half a tablespoon of allspice. Half of a tablespoon of cinnamon. 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper. 2 tablespoons of ground coriander. Half a tablespoon of salt. And then the arbol chilies. Now these you get dried, and then we ground them in my coffee grinder, which I also use as a spice grinder. So you know I have to make sure I get that cleaned out perfect, because you don't want no pepper tasting in your coffee. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Not really my thing. I got the charcoals going over there so we can get that stuff going right there. But we got about a half of a tablespoon of the arbol chili too. That's it. Then we just take and we mix all this up. Break up that paste real good. Now, before you grind your peppers and stuff, you want to heat them up. Kind of release that smell in a dry pan, you know. And then throw them in there, grind them up. Of course, before you put it on your fish, you're going to want that to cool down too, right? Because you're just doing a little rub on there. So you don't want it to be too much. And then we're just going to go ahead and grind this up. Mix it all together real good. That is what your Chilean sea bass rub should look like right there. Look at that. Nice. And we have our nice piece of sea bass right here. Look at that bad boy. It's gorgeous. About 1.5 inches thick down to about 1 inch or so thick. We have it completely dried. We're going to spray with a little EVOO, coat it all sides really nice. And then we're going to throw down that rub on there. We're just going to spritz this up real good. And the rub's going to go on all sides, including the skin. You want skin on for sure. And then we're going to go ahead and get that sea bass out here and rub it on there so it can sit a little bit while the fire's getting ready, and we make our lemon vinaigrette sauce, which is going to go on the plate for the sea bass to rest on when it's done cooking. All right, so let's get this thing rubbed down. It's time to rub this Chilean sea bass. Now, Chilean sea bass is not exactly what you would call an expensive cut of fish. However, it is tasty. And we picked this up at our local HEB, at our fishmonger there. And we got it for about, here locally, about $29 a pound or so. So, it's not terrible. So we're just gonna get this all over it real good, rub it in nicely all over. Get the sides. Leave no piece unturned. And the stuff that spills over in here, let's just pick all that up. Get that on there real good. Sea bass is a nice firm fish, so it's perfect for grilling. You can pan sear it. There's all kinds of ways you can do it. I like grilling it. I like the flavor that you get out of that. And, you know, with this kind of smoky rub you got in here, it just lends itself perfect for the grill as well. Look at that. Hey, this is Rooster with Barbecue and Bourbon, and today for our subscribers, we are showing you how we do our lemon mint vinaigrette. First thing you're going to do is grab your egg yolk and put it into a mixing bowl. Then you're going to take half a teaspoon of water, put it in there, and then you're going to whisk those two together really well. So that's what that should look like when you get it all whisked together. Then we're going to add it to our Vitamix blender here and start putting our other stuff in there. We're going to add 1/3 of a cup of vinegar, our sherry wine vinegar, and 1/3 of the lemon juice too. Okay, we got some fresh mint leaves. Got just pulled from the garden. Oh, it smells so good. Love fresh mint. So amazing. And we want to get that all nice and minced up. After all, this is mint lemon vinaigrette, right? It's going to be the perfect complement, that nice, light, and refreshing bed that we're going to put that sea bass on to go great with those stronger, more bold, smoky flavors on the sea bass itself. So it's going to be good. All right, now we got all that cut up. Put our egg in that right down in this here. And then to that, we're going to do about 1/3 of a tablespoon of lemon juice. Get that right in there. And we're going to do 1 tablespoon of our sherry wine vinegar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on high and we're going to drizzle that olive oil in there slowly as it emulsifies in there, right? Starts bringing all that stuff together. It's going to be wonderful. All right, you guys ready for this? Slowly drizzle that bad boy in there. About 2/3 of it you want to get in there. All right, now we're going to add the rest of our vinegar, which is going to be 2 more tablespoons. And then the rest of our lemon. So it's about 1 tablespoon total of lemon. We do 1 tablespoon of minced onion. Get that. 2/3 of a tablespoon of lemon pepper. 2 teaspoons of mint leaves, which is the fresh mint out of the garden. Love it. The aroma when you cut that stuff is just crazier if you smash it up. And then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of chives. Now we're going to go ahead and finish drizzling in on high our olive oil. Oh my goodness. So incredible. Now we're going to take this and we're going to put it back into our olive oil container here. And we're going to put this in the fridge straight away and let it chill down. Now after it chills down, you might need to take a look and re-season. All right, now we're going to get this in the fridge, cooling down. And that is how you make lemon mint vinaigrette. Perfect for all kinds of things. Salads, in this case sea bass. You're going to love it. Rooster out. All right, our coals are getting right, so we're going to go ahead and dump those bad boys and then get that sea bass on. All right, now it's time to grab that sea bass and get it on there. You know it's going to be good. So we're going to put it flesh side down first. A sea bass, that's about 6 to 8 ounces. You're going to do about 4.5 minutes, depending on the heat of your fire and all that per side. Start flesh side down, get that nice and done. You'll know it's ready to flip when you can grab it and it pulls away from the grill without sticking. Then you're going to flip it over, do the same thing. You want to be about 130 internal or nice and light and flaky. Combination. All right, let's get it on. All right, this thing's been on there about 3 or 4 minutes. Look at that beautiful crust. All right, it is time to pull this fish off. Spices that we put on there. Flaky. Whoop. And then we're going to plate this bad boy so you can check it out. Our nice vinaigrette. And we're swoosh it on there. Then we're going to take our fish. That crispy skin. Place it on there. Do a little drizzle over the top. Little sprig of parsley. Look at that. Beautiful. Delicious. Glistening. Absolutely incredible. Look how beautiful that is. Mmm. Nice, light, flaky. You see how flaky it is? Look at that. It's just how you want it. See that? Just pulls apart. All right, time's come. Try this bad boy out. Take a piece of that. Cheers, y'all. That takes it to a whole nother dimension. Oh my gosh. It's so flaky and light. And then you got that bold rub flavor on there with the smokiness and char of the grill. And then you have this nice light mint lemon vinaigrette to just pull it all together. Gives you that acidity. And you get the crunch of that skin. So good. That's a winner. Right there. You guys gotta give this one a go. Thanks for tuning in. Rooster out.